Our most requested tutorial is a wet look maternity. So this is how we do it. So to start with, you're going to need two things. You're going to need a spray water bottle. Can be cheap and cheerful, doesn't need to be anything expensive, just a good spray on it, a good trigger. But yeah, this was a cheap one. Probably from Own Bargains or B&M. And then you're going to need a maternity silk. You've seen these 1,000 times, guys. If you want any like posing tips or wrapping tips for these, there's a million tutorials on our channel. It will be up there. So Danielle's just holding the silk away from her body for me. So I'm just going to start by spritzing her body with the water, just so we've got something to stick the fabric to. Brace yourself, okay? The water is warm. It's just a bit of a shock to the system when we first spray. Okay, and then with the top edge of the silk, I'm just going to place it on the body. There we go. And now I'm going to go back in with the spray bottle, and we're really going to get this silk soaking wet so this sticks to the body, and then we can create some nice shapes with it. Yeah, it is. Can you swap? Can you put this one straight and bend this one? Fabulous, thank you. Okay. So, posing. This is the leg we're going to have you bent for majority of this. What I want you to do is really nice, soft hands. Yeah. So I'm going to get you to use this hand to hold across your boobs like this for me. But you're automatically going to want to do this and lift them. So if you just settle your hand on really nice and soft, that is perfect. And this one, I want you to just drop to your side, really nice and soft for me. Lovely. I'm going to get you to roll your shoulders all the way back, like that. Beautiful, exactly like that. I'm going to spray this again. Lovely. Here we go. And then I'm going to get you to look down over that shoulder for me. Beautiful. And then we're going to photograph like this, and then we'll make some adjustments. Oh my, didn't even flinch. Okay, close your eyes. So we're just doing a light mist over the skin, and then I'm going to do a little bit in the hair. I don't want to lose the definition in the curls, but I do want to have those little droplets, give that a nice dewy effect. Beautiful. And this one, I'm going to get you to scoop underneath bump. That's it. Now,
it's cold.
Oh, no, are you all right? With this hand, I want you to make sure your thumb is touching your fingers at all time. Perfect, okay? And I'm just going to get you to go a little bit. We're quite straight, if you can kind of do a little bit more of a... Perfect, like that. Yeah, exactly like that. I'm just going to tuck this little bit of... Yeah. No. No, I can't. If I pull it out like this now, though, we're going to have this coming down at the edge. Do you mind that? Okay, fabulous. Lovely. Okay. You tell me if you start to get too cold, mind. Oh, okay, yeah. I know, but we...
I was going to get wet.
If you get cold at any point, you tell me and I'll get your towel in, right?
Front, the other way.
Beautiful.
Where am I looking?
Back down this shoulder?
No, I feel like there. There. Chin out. Shoulders back. I know, all of the things.
Okay, so our top takeaways from this session. The water in this bottle needs to be hotter than you anticipate because it cools very, very quickly. We found that out the wrong way, didn't we? When we put nice warm water, the temperature you'd expect it to be, into the bottle, by the time we'd sprayed on the client, it was freezing cold. So I went
The first time?
Yes. So I went back and I put warmer in here.
And we always test it on our arm now, not the client.
Yes.
Again, learned the hard way.
Yeah, so always test on your arm first to make sure the temperature is good, but start up with hotter than you would like water so that it cools to the right temperature.
And also, make sure you empty the bottle and the pump every time, because we've also had cold water in the trigger before now, and that, like, the water's hot in there, but it's cold in the trigger.
Yes. I think that's it in terms of the water. Obviously, making sure that your client's eyes are closed when you're spraying their face and their upper body, and prepare them, because most clients will jump the first time you spray water onto them.
Spray it on their arm first.
Yeah, it's a natural reaction. As soon as you, even if they're expecting it, as soon as you spray, they'll jump. But as long as you let them know if that's what's going to happen, they'll be expecting it. And
One
then,
spray first.
Yes.
Let them
adjust,
and then do it again.
Yeah.
I think also it takes more water than you expect. So just keep going. You don't want the material to be too heavy, but also, like, if it hasn't got enough water on it, it's not going to stick to anything.
No.
And a good tip then for preparing your client beforehand, make sure they haven't got any moisturiser or like oil or anything on their skin. Everything needs to be absorbed in or washed off, because you don't want oily marks on your silks, because they're not going to come off.
No, they won't. And we tend to use lighter silks. We've used darker silks before, but it doesn't have the same effect, does it? You don't see kind of like the rippling and the bubbling in the fabric like you do in the lighter colours. Yeah. So we tend to stick to, we've got this really lovely pale pink, and we've got a nice silver, and a nice like gold colour. But we've used it with like a deep navy and a dark green.
Yeah. And also, the silk the silk is usually the best material we've used. We've used we've used a couple of different like soft tuley kind of fabric, and we've used a couple of different things. Like, experiment, guys. Just whatever you got there, try it out. But the silk has been the best so far.
Yes.
If you want to find out more ways to elevate your maternity photography, there's a free guide in the description.
You can go and download that straight away, and we'll see you again next time, guys.
Bye.